Hello everybody, welcome back to another valuation investing video, and today I'm going to be analyzing Meta stock with my 7-step stock analysis. And then also at the end of this video, one of the most important parts of analyzing a stock, I'm going to be valuing the stock price and seeing if it is a buy today. With my 7-step stock analysis, I want the PE ratio to be greater than 0, meaning the company makes money. Then I'm going to look at the forward PE ratio of less than 30. The forward PE ratio is the estimated earnings divided by the stock price. Then I'm going to look at the revenue growth, and we want the revenue growth greater than 5%. We also want the EPS growth greater than 5%. And then also the debt to equity ratio, we want less than 1. And then shares outstanding, we want them to be decreasing. Finally, we want the expected EPS growth to be greater than 5%. If we go ahead and look at Meta right here, we can see it has a trailing PE ratio of 28.6, which is a check mark and is greater than 0, meaning Meta makes money. Also, if we look under the trailing PE, we can see the forward PE for Meta. As we can see, it is a 23.2, meaning it is less than 30, and it is also a check mark. Now, if we look at Meta's revenue growth, we can see it has been very consistent over the past 10 years. And at the beginning of the 2010s, the revenue growth was almost 50%, which is very good and rapid growth. But as we can see, it has started to slow, but is still definitely above 5%, and it is about 20% right now, so that is also a check mark for Meta. Now if we go ahead and look at the EPS growth for Meta, we can see it is also more than 5%. Even though there is a dip here in around 2021, 2022, we can see that it has been growing about 50% over the past 10 years, which is also insane growth and will help you get greater returns on your investment. Then if we look at the total debt to equity ratio, we can see it is 24%, which is technically 0.24, which is less than 1, meaning that the company has a lot more equity than debt, which is important so we can invest in a company that does not have too much debt and runs a low risk of going bankrupt. Now if we look at Meta's shares outstanding, we can see over the past 10 years, in the beginning of the past 10 years, it has been increasing, which is not good. However, if we see over the past 5 years or so, they have been buying back shares pretty consistently at about 2 to 5%. So this is also a check mark for Meta, and so far Meta is looking like a very good company to purchase. The final metric we are going to look at for Meta is the earnings per share expected growth of Meta over the next 5 years. As we can see, analysts expect Meta to grow at about 13.6%, which is way above 5%, and also shows that it could be a great return on investment if you invested today. Before I get into analyzing Meta stock and seeing if it's a buy or not, can you guys please press the subscribe button? We are at over 330 subscribers, and the goal is to get 1,000 by the end of the year. Please subscribe, thank you guys. Also like the video, comment, share, do all that stuff to help the channel out. This is free content for you guys that I'm trying to help you guys learn how to invest. Thank you, and now let's get back into Meta stock analysis. So with Meta, as we saw that analysts expected about 13% growth rate, I'm going to put about a 12% growth rate. So a little bit on the safe side for Meta, just in case they don't meet expectations. As we can see, profit margin, I'm going to put about a 33%. Because over the past 10 years, it's been 30%, but as of recent, it has been 34%. So I'm going to go around in the middle. Cash conversion rate, we can leave at 100% because that does not affect anything. And then the terminal PE ratio, I'm going to put 23. This seems like a fair PE ratio because Meta has a fair moat and also a very good balance sheet, meaning that we can put the PE ratio higher than the market average. And normally the market average is anywhere from 15 to 20. So since Meta seems like a much better company than the overall market, I think it deserves a slight premium. Finally, I'm going to use a discount rate of 15% to ensure margin of safety, and as we can see, I get a fair value for Meta of $500, around $500. So right now it's at 560, but it is at all-time highs. So if we get a nice pullback, I do think Meta could be a great addition. I do wish I bought it when it was at 80 just 2 years ago. But thank you guys for watching this video. See ya.